Give me 30 days of secrecy, discipline, and devotion, and I shall return you to yourself as a man unrecognizable to those who once knew your weakness. You have drifted long enough. You have lived under the sway of idle talk, wasted hours, and the tyranny of fear. Now I summon you to vanish from drift and appear in strength. Most men wander through years with no compass. They spend their strength in gossip, in the envy of others, in waiting for favorable wind. They let time slip like sand between their fingers. They speak of wanting change, yet never command it. Their habits are drift. Their words are drift. Their lives are drift. 30 days of drift become 30 years. I speak to you who would change, for change requires separation. To transform, you must step apart. You must disappear from idle voices, from the pull of distraction, from the chains of criticism. This disappearance is not escape. It is consecration. It is a vow to devote 30 days to the building of a new self. Understand me well. These 30 days are not a vacation, not leisure, not idleness. They are labor, they are order, they are silence turned into power. They are solitude turned into fire. They are the hidden forge where the new man is hammered into shape. You will not return the same. You will return sharpened. Think of Andrew Carnegie. Before steel built his name, he stepped back to gather plan. He did not fill his hours with noise. He withdrew to design empire. His retreat was not weakness. It was strategy. He disappeared into thought to return with purpose that ruled industries. He withdrew to conquer. Think of Abraham Lincoln. In his solitude, he wrestled with doubt, sorrow, and decision. He turned inward to gather strength that no critic could shake. His loneliness was the womb of his leadership. Out of silence, he emerged with words that bound a nation. His retreat gave him steel spine when storms raged. Think of Thomas Edison. He vanished into his workshop, ignoring the scorn of those who mocked his persistence. In the silence of his laboratory, he bent time to his will. Out of disappearance came the light that dispelled centuries of darkness. His seclusion birthed illumination. He chose disappearance, and the world received progress. So must you. Withdraw from drift. Close the door against the trivial. Guard your hours like treasure. Refuse idle chatter. Silence the gossip that weakens faith. Step aside from those who waste time in criticism. For 30 days, disappear, not from duty, but from distraction, not from service, but from drift. These 30 days are not for others. They are for you. The world will not understand your silence. Friends will wonder at your absence. Critics will whisper, let them. You vanish from their judgment to appear before your purpose. You withdraw from their noise to hear the voice of your own definite aim. Mark it well. This vow is a line in the sand. To accept it is to declare war upon your lesser self. To refuse it is to remain prisoner of drift. 30 days of consecrated living will break chains that 30 years of drift have tightened. If you endure, you will return unrecognizable even to yourself. Say with me now, I withdraw from drift. I give 30 days to purpose. I shall return renewed in mind, body, and spirit. Whisper it until it becomes your breath. Whisper it until it steadies your heart. Whisper it until your subconscious accepts it as law. This is your oath of disappearance. You will be tempted to quit. The devil of drift will whisper that silence is foolish, that solitude is waste, that discipline is too hard. Refuse him. Silence him with your oath. Repeat again, I withdraw from drift. I give 30 days to purpose. I shall return renewed in mind, body, and spirit. You may ask, will 30 days truly change me? I answer, 30 days of definiteness will rewire a lifetime of drifting. 30 days of command will ingrain new habits. 30 days of faith will plant new character. Cosmic habit force will obey. 30 days are enough to lay foundation for a new destiny. Your eyes will sharpen. Your words will grow plain. Your step will become steady. You will surprise yourself. Old habits will fall like rust. Old fears will lose hold. Old doubts will be silent. Those who knew your weakness will not recognize your strength. You will return different. But first you must vanish. For 30 days, retreat into discipline. Retreat into order. Retreat into purpose. The world will still be here when you return. Let it mock. Let it wait. You do not belong to the world for these days. You belong to your purpose. You belong to your oath. Say once more with me, firm and calm, I withdraw from drift. I give 30 days to purpose. I shall return renewed in mind, body, and spirit. Now the vow is spoken. Now the road begins. Now the call to disappear has been heard. Will you answer? I tell you now, a man who disappears without a compass is not retreating with wisdom. He is wandering. You must not wander. You must not vanish into idleness. You must vanish into purpose. And the compass that will guide your 30 days is your written, definite chief aim, carried as a soldier carries his weapon, guarded as a captain guards his map. Without a definite aim, retreat becomes waste. The hours of silence become dull emptiness. The days of solitude become drifting shadows. But when a man fixes his aim in writing, when he reads it with emotion, when he binds his mind to it, every hour, whether silent or active, builds toward it. Your compass is your aim, nothing less. I give you 6 steps, proven by experience, tested in the lives of thousands. Write in clear words the exact thing you want. Name the price you are willing to pay. Fix the date when it shall be yours. Form the plan, however incomplete, and begin at once. Read the statement morning and night, aloud, with burning feeling. These steps are not advice, they are command. The man who obeys them plants his desire into the soil of the subconscious, where it grows by its own power. The man who neglects them remains slave to drift. The difference between the conqueror and the defeated lies in this obedience. For 30 days you shall obey. Take Edwin C. Barnes. He was not wealthy, not known, not favored, but he had definite desire to partner with Thomas Edison. He wrote it upon his heart. He repeated it until every fiber believed it. He presented himself not as beggar, but as ally. Desire, definite and burning, made him what men called impossible. Consider F.W. Woolworth. He stood behind a single counter selling goods of little value. Yet in his mind he carried a chain of stores, stretching across cities. He fixed the image. He spoke it. He acted upon it. The counter was small, but his aim was vast. Today, his name still testifies to the power of definiteness. Recall Dr. Gonzalez, who declared from his pulpit that he would build a college if he could obtain $1 million. His words were definite. His desire was burning. Philip Armour, hearing, gave the sum. That which was declared with certainty drew its own supply. This is the law you must now employ. You must now withdraw into 30 days of definiteness. Write your aim. Carry it in pocket. Place it on desk. Fix it where your eyes rest at waking and sleeping. Read it aloud morning and night with full voice. Whisper it when alone. Speak it with conviction. Each repetition engraves it deeper. Do not write vague wishes. To say, I wish for success is drift. To say, I will render this service in this way by this date, and I will earn this reward is law. Vague aim wastes energy. Definite aim multiplies it. For 30 days you shall live as if no other thought exists. Say now with me, I am definite. I choose my aim. I carry it day and night. I live for it these 30 days. Whisper until you feel it as heartbeat. Whisper until it steadies your breath. Whisper until your subconscious accepts it as command. For these 30 days, you are married to one purpose. Your friends may not understand. They may laugh at your narrowness. They may call you obsessed. Let them. Their laughter is drift. Your obsession is purpose. Their ridicule is weakness. Your definiteness is strength. At the end of 30 days, their laughter will vanish, and your transformation will remain. Definiteness has always been the mark of great men. Ford did not say, I will try to make a car. He said, I will build a car for the multitude. Edison did not say, "I hope for light." He said, "I will make light." Carnegie did not say, "I dream of fortune." He said, "I will build steel." Each spoke with certainty. Now you must speak the same. You must not shrink your aim to please others. You must enlarge your life to fit your aim. 30 days will not complete it, but 30 days will forge the habit. And habit, once fixed, becomes destiny. What you repeat daily, you become permanently. Say with me again, I am definite. I choose my aim. I carry it day and night. I live for it these 30 days. Say it until it no longer feels borrowed. Say it until it feels like truth. Say it until your very voice convinces you. The subconscious hears and it obeys. The compass is ready. The map is drawn. The vow is spoken. For the next 30 days, you will rise each morning to read your aim. You will sleep each night reading it again. You will live each hour with it burning within. With it, your disappearance becomes construction. Without it, your disappearance is waste. I command you now, write your aim before the sun sets. Read it before sleep. Begin at once. Delay is drift. Action is decision. 30 days lie before you. Fix your compass and step forward. To return different, you must first cut away the noise that has ruled your days. The drifting man fills his hours with idle words, with chatter that weakens resolve, with the endless hum of voices that bear no fruit. You cannot afford such waste. Silence is not weakness. Silence is power. Solitude is not emptiness. Solitude is the forge of strength. For 30 days, you must withdraw into quiet. You must learn to hear only the voice of your definite chief aim. This means you will not squander hours in gossip. You will not open your ear to criticism. You will not let idle stories enter your mind. Your tongue will be governed. Your speech will serve only your purpose. Rockefeller was a man of immense order. He did not permit himself to be tossed by rumor. He retreated often into calm, where his accounts were set in exactness, his decisions measured. His silence gave him command over details that built an empire. His power was not in noise, but in deliberate calm. Edison, too, knew the strength of vanishing. His workshop became his fortress. There, in silence, he persisted. Outside voices called him foolish. Inside, he labored. The solitude of his laboratory gave birth to light, to sound, to moving pictures. Without solitude, there would have been no invention. His silence was his power. Carnegie withdrew often to think. He did not parade his thoughts before men unready. He sat with himself, pen in hand, plans before him, silence guarding him. In this way, steel dominion was conceived. His solitude was not escape. It was strategy. It was the condition without which vast undertakings could not be ordered. You must do the same. Choose hours of silence each day. Guard them as a king guards his throne. In these hours, reflect upon your aim. Write notes, review progress, plan next steps. Refuse intrusion. The world will tug at you. You will be tempted to open the door to distraction. Keep it closed. You must also govern your speech. Do not speak of your plan to those who do not believe. Do not share your aim with critics. Do not waste words upon the idle. Every word weakens or strengthens you. Use speech sparingly as a sword unsheathed only for battle. In these 30 days, your speech must serve your aim alone. Say with me, I hold my tongue. I guide my thought. I dwell in silence, and silence strengthens me. Whisper it until it feels natural. Whisper it until silence no longer feels strange. Whisper it until solitude feels like home. The subconscious will accept it. You will learn to find comfort in the quiet. In silence, you will hear the inner voice of definiteness. You will hear flashes of plan. You will hear solutions you never saw before. The noise of the world has been drowning them. Cut the noise and wisdom will appear. Infinite intelligence speaks in whispers, not in shouts. You will only hear it in silence. Do not fear loneliness. Loneliness is drift. Solitude is power. Loneliness wastes. Solitude builds. The difference is purpose. With a definite chief aim, solitude becomes your greatest ally. Without it, silence becomes despair. You carry your aim into solitude, and solitude multiplies it. Your friends may notice your withdrawal. They may ask why you are quiet. They may wonder why you avoid their endless conversations. Let them wonder. You are not here to explain. You are here to change. The chatter you miss in 30 days is worthless compared to the transformation you will gain. Lincoln endured mockery, but in his silence he drew up words that endure beyond centuries. Edison endured insult, but in his solitude he drew down inventions that lit the world. Rockefeller endured suspicion, but in his calm he mastered numbers that built his empire. Their silence gave them mastery. So will yours. Say again, I hold my tongue, I guide my thought. I dwell in silence, and silence strengthens me. Say it until it becomes your shield. Say it until it becomes your habit. Say it until you no longer reach for noise to fill the air. Your silence will teach you focus. Your solitude will teach you strength. Each day, choose 1 hour of solitude for writing. Write your aim, write your progress, write your plans. In this practice, your mind will clear. Thoughts become definite when written. Confusion disappears when ink flows. Your solitude with pen will be your greatest counsel. Keep it daily. Close your door. Turn away from the crowd. Let silence cover you. It will feel unnatural at first, but soon it will feel like strength. In the quiet, you will discover who you are without distraction. In the quiet, you will grow into who you are meant to be. For 30 days, cut the noise. Limit companions to chosen allies of your mastermind. Withdraw from all else. Guard speech, guard thought, guard hours. Out of this silence, you will return with a new voice, a voice of conviction, a voice that commands. Now whisper with me once more. I hold my tongue. I guide my thought. I dwell in silence, and silence strengthens me. Your vow of silence is spoken. Your discipline of solitude is set. 30 days will prove its power. And when you return, the world will hear in your words the authority born of silence. The 30-day disappearance is not a time for sleep, nor is it idleness. It is the strictest order you have yet known. A day without direction is drift. A day without plan is waste. For these 30 days, each hour must be governed as a soldier under command. Work, study, and service shall march together in rhythm until they shape your new self. Each day must contain a guarded hour of study. This is not study for curiosity. This is not the idle turning of pages. This is focused labor upon knowledge that advances your definite chief aim. The mind must be fed as the body is fed. Without daily nourishment, it weakens. With steady feeding, it becomes keen, sharp, and commanding. In this hour, read with intent, take notes, extract principles, apply them to your plan. Do not allow distraction. Guard the time as you would guard treasure. Tell all intrusions number. The world may clamor for your attention. Refuse it. This hour belongs to your aim and no other. Make it daily, make it sacred. Your day must also include the ledger of extra service. Each day you shall write down one act in which you rendered more than you were paid to render. This is the law of increase. The man who gives more creates demand for his service. The man who gives only the minimum prepares himself for dismissal. Each day, render more. Charles M. Schwab rose from the ranks because he gave cheerful service beyond duty. Carnegie saw it and promoted him. Schwab did not calculate what was fair. He calculated what was possible. He gave more. He received more. His rise is testimony that the law of extra service cannot be broken. Make it your law daily. You must also practice the habit of saving, however small. Each day, set aside 1/10. The amount is less important than the habit. The habit builds strength, order, foresight. The habit proves you master of yourself. Carnegie saved pennies as a clerk. Rockefeller kept exact account of small sums. Their fortunes began with saving habit. The act of saving is a declaration. I control my desires. I prepare for opportunity. I am not slave to spending. In 30 days, you may not build a fortune, but you will build character. That character will attract fortune in time. Each day, save. Each day, record it. Each day, grow stronger. Finally, your day must end with reflection and affirmation. At evening before rest, take your ledger. Record your extra service. Record your saving. Record your study. Speak aloud your definite chief aim. Whisper your affirmations with emotion. This nightly account fixes rhythm. This rhythm builds new identity. Identity repeated becomes destiny. Say now with me, I govern my day. I render more than I am paid. I grow in wisdom. I grow in worth. Whisper until it settles into your spirit. Whisper until it becomes your nature. Whisper until the subconscious accepts it as law. 30 days of repetition will engrave it upon your very being. Edison studied beyond normal hours. He read, tested, experimented, wrote. His mind did not waste itself on idle tales. His study served his inventions. His daily regiment made him master. Carnegie saved from his small wage. He disciplined desire. He grew rich. Rockefeller rendered exact service. He grew trusted. Each obeyed daily rhythm. You must not treat any day lightly. Each day is a soldier. If you waste one, you weaken your army. If you govern one, you strengthen your army. 30 days of governed soldiers will win a campaign. 30 days of drifting soldiers will lose it. Guard each day, direct each hour, command each act. Your regiment will seem strict at first, but soon it will become natural. Habit will take hold. Cosmic habit force will bind it to you. The effort will lessen. The rhythm will strengthen. At the end of 30 days, you will not be struggling to obey. You will be unable to disobey. That is the power of rhythm. Friends may mock your order. They may call you severe. Let them. Their drift is their weakness. Your order is your power. They waste their days in scattered effort. You collect yours in concentrated strength. At the end of 30 days, they will remain as they were. You will return unrecognizable. Say again with me, I govern my day. I render more than I am paid. I grow in wisdom. I grow in worth. Say it with force. Say it with calm. Say it with decision. Repeat nightly. Repeat daily. Make it your rhythm. This is the regiment of your disappearance. This is the structure of your transformation. Do not fear the discipline. Fear drift. Do not shrink from order. Shrink from waste. Do not dread the habit. Dread weakness. Discipline is your ally. Order is your protection. Habit is your servant. At the end of 30 days, they will have built you into a man whose presence commands. The regiment is now yours. Guarded hour of study, ledger of extra service, act of saving, evening reflection and affirmation. Do this daily. Miss none. Alter none. Obey fully. At the end, you will not be who you were. You will be greater. You will be stronger. You will be different. To last the 30 days, you must put on armor, for the battle is not against other men, but against your own drifting self. 2 pieces of armor alone will keep you safe: decision and persistence. Decision cuts off retreat. Persistence carries you through fatigue. Without them, vows crumble. With them, vows endure. Tonight, I clothe you in this armor. Decision is not mere choice. It is finality. It is burning the bridge behind you. It is saying, I shall do this, and closing every other door. Hernán Cortés ordered his ships burned upon reaching new land. His men knew then there was no retreat. They must go forward or perish. Decision is that fire. For 30 days you must burn retreat. Most men say, I will try, and leave open the path to surrender. Their words betray them. They have not decided. To say I will try is to give the subconscious permission to fail. To say I will is to command it to succeed. Eliminate try. Eliminate if. Eliminate maybe. Say only I will. Decision is clarity. Henry Ford decided that the world would drive one model of car, built cheaply, durable for the common man. Bankers mocked him. Rivals doubted him. Engineers said it was impossible. Yet he did not revisit his decision. He did not ask again if it could be done. He said, I will, and persisted until steel obeyed his vision. Thomas Edison decided that there would be light. He faced thousands of failures. Filaments burned, glass broke, investors withdrew. Still he persisted. 10,000 attempts could not break his decision. He said, "I will," and carried on. At last, the world glowed with his persistence. His decision was the seed, his persistence the harvest. Abraham Lincoln endured defeats in election after election. He was mocked, doubted, opposed. He decided once that he would serve, and he persisted until he was chosen. His persistence outlasted insult, fatigue, and sorrow. Decision gave him direction. Persistence carried him until the nation itself bore witness to his triumph. Colonel Sanders began with a recipe and an age when most men surrender to retirement. He decided his chicken would be served. He persisted through hundreds of rejections. At last, one door opened. His decision had never been revisited. His persistence had never broken. Today, his name is known because he did not quit. For 30 days, you must decide once and persist daily. Decision you make now. Persistence you practice each day. In the morning, declare, "I have decided." In the evening, declare, "I have persisted." Do not waver, do not revisit, do not retreat. Decision made once. Persistence repeated daily. This is your armor. Say with me, "I decide, I persist, I never retreat. I endure until I conquer." Whisper it. Repeat it. Let it carve itself into your subconscious. Let it echo in your dreams. Let it strengthen your will when fatigue whispers, when temptation calls, when critics laugh. Say it until you believe it, and belief will make it truth. You will feel tired. You will feel restless. You will feel the tug to return to drift. That is the devil himself, bidding you back to slavery. Refuse him. Say again, "I decide, I persist, I never retreat. I endure until I conquer." Each repetition is a shield. Each whisper is a sword. Each declaration drives back the enemy. Temporary defeat will appear. A plan may fail. A friend may withdraw. An hour may be lost. Do not call it failure. Call it teacher. Say, "I have learned." Then persist. The only true failure is surrender. The only true defeat is quitting. If you rise again, you have not lost. Persistence guarantees final victory. Every man who achieved greatness bore scars. Edison bore scars of 10,000 defeats. Ford bore scars of ridicule. Lincoln bore scars of loss. Sanders bore scars of rejection. Yet their persistence turned scars into trophies. You too shall bear marks. Wear them with pride. They prove you endured. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Do not wait for easier days. They will not come. Decide now. Persist daily. The man who waits for favorable weather never sails. The man who decides launches. The man who persists reaches harbor. 30 days of decision and persistence will reshape your very character. Say once more with me, "I decide, I persist, I never retreat, I endure until I conquer." Say it until voice fades. Say it until sleep takes you. The subconscious will hear. It will strengthen you in the night. It will rouse you in the morning. It will carry you through the 30 days. Your armor is on. Decision burns the bridge. Persistence carries you forward. No retreat, no surrender, no drift. 30 days, and you will return unrecognizable. Retreat alone will not transform you. A man may close his door, he may fall silent, he may guard his hours, yet if faith is absent, his solitude becomes emptiness. To return unrecognizable, you must not only withdraw from drift, but also plant belief. Faith is the lifeblood of transformation, and the subconscious is the field where it must be sown. Faith is not accident. It is cultivated. It is built by repetition, by suggestion, by spoken word charged with feeling. Doubt whispers without effort, but faith must be commanded. You must speak your definite aim until your subconscious accepts it as law. You must see it, feel it, believe it, until your very spirit vibrates with certainty. I command you each morning and night to whisper your chief aim with emotion, not muttered as duty, but declared as truth. See it as if already done. Feel gratitude as if already received. The subconscious does not know the difference between reality and vivid imagination. What it accepts as real, it begins to make real. Abraham Lincoln carried faith when armies failed, when critics shouted, when defeat seemed near. He said the Union must endure, and his faith steadied a nation. His words were spoken not from evidence, but from conviction. Faith spoke before fact. Fact bowed to faith. This is the law you must now obey. Charles M. Schwab carried faith into uncertain markets. Others feared collapse. He declared growth. His belief infected thousands of workers. Men labored harder because they believed in him. His faith in expansion created expansion. His words of confidence became reality because they shaped minds, and minds shaped work. Thomas Edison imagined the light before it existed. He carried the picture of glow long before the filament succeeded. He believed in the image more than he believed in the failures. His faith pulled his team forward when their strength flagged. Without that belief, his 10,000 attempts would have been 10,000 surrenders. You must now treat your subconscious as your ally. It is the tireless servant that obeys feeling more than logic. It works through the night while you sleep, but it will obey whatever you feed it. Feed it fear, and it will multiply fear. Feed it faith, and it will multiply strength. Guard its diet with vigilance. Before sleep each night, repeat, I believe, I see, I feel, I act. My subconscious obeys my command. Whisper it until your body relaxes. Whisper it until drowsiness covers you. Whisper it until words become dream. The subconscious will take them as instruction. It will labor silently while you rest. Do not let careless speech undo your work. To say, I am too late or I cannot, is to instruct failure. The subconscious will obey. Replace such poison with law. Say, I am able, I am on time, I will. The subconscious cannot resist repetition. It will yield to whatever you speak, most often with feeling. In these 30 days, your faith will be tested. Doubt will intrude. Defeat will appear. Do not surrender. Speak louder. Speak firmer. Speak with conviction. Faith is strengthened by opposition. Each doubt is an opportunity to affirm. Each failure is a chance to deepen belief. The man of faith cannot be broken. Think of the self-confidence formula. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent action toward its attainment. I realize my dominating thoughts will reproduce themselves outwardly. I will concentrate daily upon the person I intend to become. Speak these words. Plant them deeply. You will feel change within. You will rise calmer. You will walk steadier. You will meet obstacles without fear. For the subconscious will have been taught to see victory as natural, defeat as temporary, effort as joy. Faith will have clothed you in new character. That character will make you unrecognizable. Say once more with me, I believe, I see, I feel, I act. My subconscious obeys my command. Whisper until it is not words but truth. Whisper until the feeling of possession fills your chest. Whisper until sleep itself bends to your will. At the end of 30 days, you will not hope, you will know. Though you have withdrawn into silence, you must not walk entirely alone. Solitude strengthens, yes, but harmony multiplies. The law of the master mind declares that when two or more minds meet in perfect agreement upon a definite aim, a third mind, greater than anyone alone, is formed. Even in disappearance, you must keep this hidden circle. Andrew Carnegie attributed his fortune not to himself alone, but to the master mind of men he gathered. He called them his cabinet of giants. Each brought knowledge, skill, or courage. Together, in harmony, they formed a power that could not be matched. He disappeared from drift, but never from harmony. His allies gave him force. Thomas Edison's invention factory was more than tools and machines. It was men of inventive spirit, gathered in one place, working toward common purpose. Their union created a constant stream of breakthroughs. Edison listened, tested, encouraged. The master mind gave him continuity. Without it, the flame of invention would have flickered. George Eastman built a circle of chemists, craftsmen, and businessmen. Their minds together made photography simple for the world. He could not have done it alone. His gift was to create harmony. Harmony opened channels to infinite intelligence. Out of it came results the solitary mind could not reach. For 30 days, you must choose 2 to 5 allies. They need not walk every hour with you, but they must stand in faith with you. They must share harmony with you. You must promise them service, and they must promise you loyalty. This silent covenant will give you strength beyond your own. Meet them weekly or exchange words in writing, share progress, ask counsel, offer counsel, always in harmony, no gossip, no envy, no criticism. The mastermind is a temple. Do not let poison enter. If discord arises, correct it at once. If harmony fails, remove the source. Without harmony, the temple collapses. Say softly, I attract men of harmony. We exchange counsel, we multiply power, we preserve unity. Whisper until you feel surrounded by allies. Whisper until you see their faces in imagination. Whisper until your subconscious accepts that harmony is yours. In time, men of right spirit will be drawn to you. The devil cannot break the fence of a mastermind. He thrives in isolation that is without faith, in groups filled with discord. But where harmony rules, where definite aim binds, he flees. He cannot rule where faith, service, and unity command. Keep this law, and your 30 days will be fortified. Your allies need not be many. 2 men of faith are stronger than 10 men of doubt. Choose them well. Choose them for character, not charm. Choose them for loyalty, not flattery. Choose them for definiteness, not drift. Better to walk with 2 giants of purpose than with 100 wanderers. Carnegie's circle did not flatter him. They sharpened him. Edison's team did not worship him. They worked with him. Eastman's men did not envy him. They joined him. So must your allies be. Mutual benefit, mutual loyalty, mutual purpose. These are the pillars of the mastermind. Say again, I attract men of harmony. We exchange counsel. We multiply power. We preserve unity. Let the words sink deep. Let your subconscious paint the image. Let harmony form around you. When you return from 30 days, you will not only be stronger, you will be surrounded. At the end of 30 days, you will return, but you will not return as the same man who began. You will step forth unrecognizable even to yourself. Your eyes will be steady where once they wandered. Your voice will be plain where once it faltered. Your habits will be ordered where once they drifted. The old self will be gone. The new self will stand. Your companions will see it. They will ask, what has happened to him? They will whisper that you have changed. They will not know the silence you kept. They will not see the hours of study, the ledger of extra service, the coins of saving, the whispered affirmations, the decision repeated, the persistence practiced. But they will see the result. They will see in your posture the bearing of definiteness. They will hear in your speech the ring of faith. They will feel in your presence the force of discipline. They will know that you are not as before. You will have disappeared into 30 days of consecration and returned in the strength of a new rhythm. Think of Edwin Barnes. He appeared at Edison's door a poor man, but within him burned a definite aim. He carried it through years of quiet service until at last he was partner. The man who began was not the man who finished. Desire and discipline made him unrecognizable. So shall you be. Think of Woolworth. He began with a small counter of trinkets, but in his mind he carried a chain of stores. He lived with definiteness. He served beyond his pay. He saved and planned. The boy at the counter became the merchant prince. He returned to the world unrecognizable. So shall you. Think of Ford. He labored in obscurity. He studied engines. He failed, persisted, was mocked, persisted again. When he returned, he did not return as the tinkerer. He returned as the man who put the world upon wheels. The old man was gone. The new man was unrecognizable. So shall you. For 30 days you have practiced aim. You have lived in silence. You have governed your day with order. You have made decision and persistence your armor. You have fed your subconscious with faith. You have kept harmony with allies. Now the fruit is ready. The seed of 30 days has grown into new character. You are no longer drifter. You are master. You are no longer prisoner of gossip. You are free. You are no longer slave of fear. You are shielded by faith. You are no longer victim of weakness. You are clothed in habit. You return different. You return unrecognizable. You return renewed in mind, body, and spirit. Say with me, I withdraw from drift. I return with power. I am unrecognizable. I am renewed. I am master of myself. Say it until it feels like truth. Say it until you believe it without question. Say it until your subconscious accepts it as law. At that moment, the transformation is sealed. But I warn you, drift is patient. It waits at your door. It whispers still. If you return without vigilance, if you cast off your habits, if you forget your affirmations, drift will creep back. You must guard your gain. You must keep the rhythm. You must live daily in the law that lifted you. Therefore, I say to you, listen again. Do not take this charge once and forget it. Return to these words. Repeat them as you repeated your aim. Let them soak into your mind. Each hearing plants deeper. Each repetition strengthens habit. Each cycle makes you firmer. This message must become your rhythm, not your memory. Listen in the morning when you rise. Listen at night when you rest. Listen when fatigue tempts you. Listen when critics mock you. Each hearing will sharpen you. Each hearing will remind you. Each hearing will add another link to the chain of habit. Do not grow careless. Repeat until it is impossible to forget. In time, these words will become your own. You will not need to be reminded, for you will speak them yourself. You will declare them to others. You will live them daily. But until that day, listen again. Let this voice drill into your subconscious until it becomes your second nature. The world rewards the man who governs himself. The world crowns the man who persists. The world follows the man who leads himself. You can be that man. 30 days is the beginning. Lifelong rhythm is the destiny. Begin tonight. Do not delay. Drift waits only for delay. Action kills it. Say again as your final vow, I withdraw from drift. I return with power. I am unrecognizable. I am renewed. I am master of myself. Whisper it until sleep covers you. Whisper it until the subconscious takes it into the night. Whisper it until it becomes your heartbeat. This is your oath. This is your law. Go now into disappearance. Return different. Return strong. Return unrecognizable. Let your friends see you and marvel. Let your enemies see you and fear. Let yourself see you and believe. The old you is gone. The new you has arrived. You are master of yourself, and you shall remain.